In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to convert an audio cassette tape into a digital file using the equipment and software available at the Duke Multimedia Project Studio. The proper equipment can be found in the group editing station at our West Campus lab, which is located on the lower level of the Perkins Library. Before we begin, I would like to remind you that we encourage patrons to bring their own removable storage device, such as an external hard drive or a USB flash drive, or to utilize cloud-based storage such as Dropbox or Google Drive. Files may be stored on the local hard drive of our machines temporarily, but we do not recommend storing files on our machines on a permanent basis. Files stored on MPS computers should be saved under Documents, Movies, or Music folders on the local hard drive. Do not leave files on your desktop, as all files saved to the desktop will be erased on logout. In the group editing studio, to the right of the computer, you will find a stack of equipment. On top of the stack, you will find the cassette tape deck and a Sony media converter. These are the two pieces of equipment you will need for this project. Make sure the hardware is set up properly. Check the left side of the cassette deck to make sure the device is connected to the power adapter and that the power adapter is plugged into the outlet. It may seem obvious to check the power adapter, but it's a surprisingly easy thing to miss, especially when there are so many other cords and plugs in the area. You will also see a switch to turn the speaker on and off. This toggles the cassette deck's built-in speaker. You'll probably want to keep this switched off, but if you need to turn it on for troubleshooting purposes, that's where it's located. On the right side of the cassette deck, look for two jacks labeled Line Out. This is the output for the device. There is a left and a right channel, and there should be an RCA cable, one white and one red for each jack. The other ends of the two cables need to be connected to the Sony media converter. Make sure they are plugged into the left and right audio in jacks. Here again, make sure that the converter is connected to the power adapter and that the power adapter is plugged in. Finally, the converter should be connected via FireWire to the iMac in the group editing studio. On the front side of the converter, make sure the device is turned on and that analog in is selected. To review, your setup should look like this. The cassette player is connected to the media converter, and the media converter is connected to the computer. The media converter should be set to analog in. The program we're going to use is called Adobe Premiere. It's a film editing program, but it will work well for our purposes. The program can be found on the dock or by searching for it in Spotlight. Once open, create a new sequence and select File and Capture. This will open the Capture window. You may now put your tape into the cassette deck. If everything is set up correctly, pushing play on the cassette deck should cause the device to play through Premiere. If you don't hear any sound, or don't see any levels appearing on the right-hand side of your sequence, check the setup again to make sure everything is connected properly. If you still have problems, try turning on the speakers on the cassette deck to confirm that the tape is playing properly. Once the cassette starts playing, hit the Record button in the Capture window to start recording sound. When you have recorded the clip you want, hit Stop on the Capture window to save a new clip to your media browser. You may also hit Stop on the cassette deck at this time. Once you've recorded your clip, it should appear in the media browser window to the left of your sequence. Drag this clip into your sequence. If you like, you can also edit your clip at this point. You can also put multiple clips into the same sequence to combine them into one file. Once you have everything the way you like, go to File and Export and select Media. In the Format menu, select an audio format. I recommend AIFF, which is an uncompressed format. This will ensure the highest possible quality, but will also create a large file. If you need a smaller file, you can select MP3, but you will sacrifice some quality. However, it is always advisable to start with a larger file and compress it down as you need. You can always make a larger, higher quality file into a smaller, more compressed file, but you can't necessarily go in the opposite direction. By default, your file will be saved to Documents, Adobe, Premiere Pro, and 6.0. There it is. We can confirm that the file exported properly by opening it in VLC Player or a similar program. And that's all there is to it. Have fun converting your collection of cassette tapes into an easy, accessible digital format.